Hello friends, Litronics here, and today we're gonna be playing Falstad at the Sky Temple, so let's have a quick look at our team compositions. It's gonna be Falstad, Alarak, Stroll, Karazim, and Tracer versus Chromie, Alarak, Zul, Karazim, and Hammer. Okay, both teams have Alarak, both teams have Karazim as a healer. Okay, that's doable. Although they do have a beautiful Zul-Chromie combo, because she can just... Zul has basically a temporal loop for Chromie in his root ability, because she can easily aim all of her skill shots for the rooted target. Like, it's so predictable. So that's gonna be painful probably. But we do have Karazim, so he can kind of go for clans and for some for the Divine Palm, right, to save people from dying to Chromie. So it's gonna be interesting how this plays out, I think. So the reason we are playing Falstad is because I want to try out the new potential build for him. I still think that the boomerang build is just gonna be dominating the competitive aspects of Falstad, because it's just way too good. Like, as long as that build does damage, it doesn't matter what like how little or how much damage it does. Like, as long as it's doing like damage that matters, you know, because oh, that was horrible. Because of its functionality, right? You can assassinate people, you can do like bursty damage, things like that. But I do think that this, the Wingman build with static shield, charge up, then Thunderstrikes, it can be decent potentially. So we're gonna try this out. So what basically Wingman does, it's Falstad's alternative of bribe, and oh, this is a kill. This should be a kill. Yep, Alarak combo. That's good. So what it does is enemy minions killed near you grant stacks of bribe, as usual. 20 stacks to bribe a mercenary, and after you bribe mercenaries, you increase the damage of a lightning rod by 5%, and I assume it stacks indefinitely. So that's cool. The only thing I'm really interested about is whether or not it's the damage buff is per mercenary or per camp. I would assume that it's per mercenary, because it would just make a lot more sense, right? Otherwise you are just wasting stacks. Although at the same time, bribe for some heroes works, like if you are bribing the full camp, the camp responds faster, right? So it might have that functionality in it also. So that is basically the video where I try to figure out whether this build is good or not. Obviously it's a small sample size, like it's gonna be just one game, but we can see the numbers, we can see the effectiveness of it. Yeah. It won't be like a 100% guaranteed outcome, but we can see how it works. Okay, I think I will soak for now, just stacking my Wingman here, and then after that I will actually help out our allies. Maybe we can get a gank on Zul here. And this should be a kill, although Karazim died. Karazim overcommitted a little bit. What talent did he go for? He actually went for Transcendence. I don't know why he wasn't able to survive through that though. But I'm just gonna get some XP for my team. This should do... And now, because there is no way I'm gonna even catch up to top there, they should just disengage and we should grab middle instead. So let's go ahead and do just that. So let's start with static shield. So this means that every time we cast our lightning rod, every strike will give us a 4% of our health in shields. And eventually, with increased amount of number, like charged up, it will do even more potential shielding for us, which is obviously pretty damn amazing. Somehow we're actually losing this trade here versus Karazim. I don't know how, but that's definitely interesting. Can we get a kill if we get a slow? Oh my god, that's not... Oh, that was a good bait. That was a really good bait there. Oh my god, I should have been dead. But we killed Alarak. Good job, team. My team actually reacted slightly faster than I thought, so it didn't really... like Alarak didn't really punish us as much as he wanted to, right? If he landed actually one more auto attack, I probably would have died. Or if he had his lightning, I also should have been really low on health. But yeah, well, so far we actually don't have a lot of stacks. So that's kind of one weakness of this build, is that you don't actually farm stacks that fast at all. And it's only from minions, right? Whereas Nova right now has the version of Bribe that gives her stacks from the heroes, from the hero kills as well. So it's definitely interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, you know? Oh, Chromie. It's good thing that she casted her W, that way I actually saw that she was there and she was going to potentially kill me. So I was able to dodge out of that, because when Chromie uses her Dragon's Breath, I believe. Okay, so how does this work? Lightning Rod damage bonus 10%. Okay, so for every bribed mercenary you actually get a stack of damage. And that's really nice. Can we get a gank on this Alarak here? He just used all of his silence and teleportation, so we should be able to chase him down eventually. There we go. Good kill team. I will try to zone here a little bit for our Kerosene friend. Okay, let's actually put Lightning Rod on their Kerosene. He should be their priority target here, especially since he isn't level 10. So he isn't able to save himself. Oh my god, Kerosene, please escape. Okay, good. He survived. So good. Hammer is top versus Alarak. We could try to gank her, but there is vision. So if we fly through here, she would actually see us coming. So that's definitely not something I want to be doing. Wait, what happened there? Why did my lightning rod go down? Interesting. I have no idea what happened there. Well then, okay. I actually can't wait for Thunderstrikes, because I'm really excited to see the damage output, because it can be really good. Also, I believe the tower siege camp actually did a little bit of damage there. We definitely got a tower from it and some damage to the fort, which is really good. So if enemy team doesn't react to the mercenary captures, they can do a lot of work, huh? Who knew? Although right now the damage kind of feels a little bit lackluster on Falstad, because right now you should be doing like huge bursts with your boomerang, right, and all of the stacked damage from Gathering Storm. But we'll see how this works. We'll go for Mighty Gust. It's just such a good ultimate. It has so many good things that it can do, and not all of them are necessarily like just pure damage output, right? It's like the game is not just about the damage, so Gust can prevent like deaths straight up without any problems whatsoever. Let's go ahead and engage Alarak here. Oh, he used his teleport to escape. I really thought that Stroll would actually commit to that. Okay, let's actually clear this and start soaking top. We also got like the full shrine here, so we can just leave it. We already got everything that we wanted from it. So if there is some sort of a situation in which we would potentially die, it's just better to leave the shrine at this point. Okay, so we are now doing 130 damage with every Thunderstrike. With this we will do 200, somewhere around 200 with our 2 less Thunderstrikes, which is kind of cool. Like this stacking damage, it's decent, I think. And if we can get some more bribe stacks, we can even amplify the damage even further. Okay, they might be going for the boss actually there. That was a good thing there by... Okay, can we do this? Can we be like super sneaky here? Let's do this. So this camp probably won't do much good, but we deny the enemy team the possibility to capture this camp and do something like and pressure us. So now Karazim is kind of forced to deal with it. Even if it doesn't really do anything, it's still kind of worth it. Like, because we can still get our camps when we need them to. And this screws up with enemies timing for their camps. So I think it's good overall. Oh, if I can get a flank here on Zul there. But that's not enough damage. Can we kill Karazim though? That palm, of course, as expected. Oh my god, good job by Alarak. Ooh, but I took too much damage from Chromie there. Good job by Alarak timing his silence in tune with the palms there. That's, by the way, that's really not that easy to do, and I might die here to hammer. Okay, what ultimate does she have? She has Napalm. Okay, so if she actually had BFG there, she could have easily destroyed me. Luckily she didn't have. Luckily she didn't have. And Stroll actually got a really strong push bot lane, mid lane. Oh, hello. Hello, Zul. We are still having our Thunderstrikes on him, so that's nice. Yeah, Tracer died. We should just leave it be. Should leave it be and just push. We can actually go ahead and push top while Stroll is dealing with Temple there. He has more sustain than we do. Maybe with this build we can actually safely capture bosses because of the shields. Oh my god, he instantly died. But what this actually means is that there is nobody bottom, and we can secure the bot shrine pretty easily. I don't think that they even need my help, because I do want to get some soak here. I do want to get some minion kills to charge up my Wingman, because right now we are doing 20% bonus damage, and that's pretty damn awesome. Look at that, 250 damage with a strike. Ooh, that's so cool. It's like almost... Okay, that's like a little bit more than one auto attack worth of damage right now. That's actually cool. It's like you have, almost like you have double auto attacks. That's obviously really, really nice. This is a very risky move here I'm doing. I just flew through there without any regards towards my safety. So I will actually show up here, because that way they won't be tempted to check for the boss, since they wouldn't... Okay, the biggest problem about this build though is the fact that you cannot stop the damage, right? So you cannot stop the damage output to not proc the palm. Okay, that's interesting. So there is definitely some counter synergy, so to say. Oh wow. Actually, we could have saved him there probably, but I didn't expect him to die. Honestly, I didn't expect him to die at all. So that was kind of my bad. What I do think here though is... okay. And that's why Falstad is awesome. And that's why Falstad is awesome. Oh no, it wasn't... Oh no, I'm dead! I'm dead, I'm so dead. Can we actually heal ourselves? Chromie, don't kill me! Chromie, don't kill me! Thank you, Karazim. Actually, Karazim did a really good job saving me there, because he was also expecting Chromie to kill me. And that was really, really good by him. I think we're gonna go for Crippling Hammer. I think this is actually what we want here. Because we want to slow people down to be able to keep up with our Lightning Rod damage. Right? Because we need the enemies to be in range, basically. So that's definitely something we are looking for here. I will actually fly bottom there and grab the camp. Let's make them... let's deny them the camp once more. I really think that this is actually... It actually is better than I thought, because this camp is kind of wasted, but once again we are denying them the camp. We are denying the camp for the enemy team. And in that way it's kind of powerful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Crippling Hammer. I don't think we really need the Afterburner here. That extra speed is actually quite nice, but I really don't think that we need it in this game in particular. Because we are staying relatively safe, like sometimes we are about to die, but our Karazim plays very decently, so I'm kind of happy with that. Oh, Tracer, you're alone there! She should have... Oh, she's so dead. Unless I can save her. Oh my god, I will do this. Run, Tracer, run! Okay, Alra could have actually killed her. It's really good that I was there, because there was no way she would have escaped that charge. And it would have been an instant kill either way. So... Look at how fast Hammer died. Oh, that's probably Alarak. Yeah, Alarak's throw and my skill shots. Damn, that was painful. Hammer instantly evaporated. The damage output of this team comp is insane. It's really cool. If he lands a root, now we can start doing our... Yeah, look at that crippling hammer slow. Yeah, but I guess we got the palm. It's good enough. That's a good enough of an achievement. Sadly, we don't have our cooldown reduction from the Flow Rider because we went for Thunderstrikes, which is kind of a good choice, kind of a must-have, I think, if you go for this build. So that's good. Unless you actually want more shields. If you want more shields from the static shield, then you actually go for the Flow Riders there, because that way you can proc your Lightning Rod more and get a little bit more damage mitigation there. That was kind of a wasted bribe. I could have once again used it on the enemy camp there, but I want the damage. I want the damage. We are now doing 40% more damage with our Thunderstrikes. That's awesome. And it's super quiet. Super quiet. Game knows that something is about to happen. Something huge is about to happen. I think we're gonna go for Epic Mount here. Nexus Frenzy doesn't really make much sense here, although extra range is always nice. Whereas Epic Mount for that fast relocation is, I think, really gonna help us out a lot, especially since we can just jump around and get the camps really fast. That's also something to consider. Oh yes, this is actually a good idea by Alarak to grab this camp right when the altars are about to spawn. So let's see how much damage we do. 300, 360, 400, 460, 500 damage. Oh my god. 500 damage. If we just keep our Thunderstrikes active on the enemy target, they are going to die. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Oh my god, we just soloed him. We just soloed him with our Thunderstrikes. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. That's impressive as hell. I will actually try to contest the temple. Two people actually... Okay, this was a bad idea. A bad idea after all. Yeah, I should have dealt with the mercenary camp. But there is like, I don't really have wave clear with this build. That's also the other big problem with it, I think. That with the boomerang you can actually clear waves pretty easily. Whereas with this one it's definitely more single target. You probably can kill bosses faster, but your like clearing waves is definitely pretty painful. Pretty painful. So can we maybe get a camp here? Kevin should be careful there, because if he dies, that's gonna be a huge advantage for the enemy team. Huge advantage. I can save him. I have my... Okay, okay. Run away, Karazim. Okay, it worked out. It worked out. And that's exactly how you want to be using Mighty Gust. Don't ever be afraid to waste the cooldown, because the cooldown is so short that it's always worth it to... always worth it to save somebody rather than save your cooldown, you know? So that's definitely something. Oh my god, look at this. That's awesome. Hammer could have actually killed me there. If Hammer wasn't as afraid as she was to fight me there, she could have saved Chromie and killed me there, because that was a huge mistake I made. I really overextended, especially since I didn't have the cooldowns up. I should have probably waited for 2 seconds and then went for it. But it kind of worked. Man, that damage is actually quite nice. I still think that Boomerang is maybe a better choice, but... The damage... Why did I do that, by the way? Okay, let's grab them. I should have flown here, right? And then went there, but for some reason I did it the other way around, which was a horrible choice. I think this is the end of the game, by the way. We have 2 shrines, 2 altars, they only have 1 keep, which will get evaporated pretty fast, and then their core will die. So let's actually once again look at our damage. 400, 550. So we are doing maximum of 550 damage right now. That's really nice. That's really nice. Like in total we are doing about like 3000 damage maybe? That's a lot of damage. That's like an incredible amount of damage. Let's actually disengage Hammer there. No reason for her to help your teammates. And there we go. Man, this build a lot better than I thought. I'm actually... Wow. This is amazing. I thought that it would just be a good build, right? Not the build. But I really think that maybe there's potential here. If you're actually able to get those Wingman stacks and continuously up the damage of your Thunderstrikes, it can really be good. Let's actually upvote Kerasim here because he played a really good support. I really enjoyed playing with him. But oh my god, that was awesome. That was actually amazing. Let's actually have a look at our good. I rate all of battlegrounds good because I really don't have the favorites. Look at this. Look at this, 50k damage. Oh my god. I thought that we would have a lot less damage than we would have potentially had with Boomerang, but the numbers say otherwise. Also, I don't really know whether this is because no teams had a tank. Also, at the same time, I feel like if teams had tanks, this build is even better because tanks would just stay in your Thunderstrikes range rather than try to disengage from it, right? Because they want to be in the midst of the fight and kind of distract all of your teammates, right? So interesting. I will definitely try it out a little bit more because this can be good. This can be the new build for Falstad. I actually checked also the Hotslog stats, right? And this build was doing pretty well. Like it has almost the same win rate as the Boomerang one. And also to say that the Boomerang build was actually nerfed. Both the damage from Boomerang and from your Hammering, I believe, just a little bit, but it all kind of adds up. And I said before that it was nerfed, but as long as it does damage, it would be a good build, and I stay by it, like I stand by it, because that's true. As long as it does damage that matters, that can kill people, it's gonna be good no matter what, because of its functionality. Like, you don't use it to poke. Well, you can use it to poke, but the primary function of the Boomerang build is that you finish off people who are really low on health, and then you snowball the fight, right? You like immediately kill them. That's kind of what Falstad's strength is, his burst damage. But with the Thunderstrikes, Falstad turns into more of a... he has a more Vala-like playstyle where you just stay in the fight, and as long as you are coining in those auto attacks and those Thunderstrikes, you will eventually overwhelm your opponents. So that approach has its downsides though, because if you talk about the Boomerang build or the mages, right, Keltas, Jaina, they walk in, they do their combo, and they walk out safely, relatively safely, right? Whereas as Vala, you need to walk in and you need to stay there. You need to constantly do those attacks to do as much damage as a mage would do, right? Eventually you will out DPS them if you stay in the fight. But if you have to constantly run away from the fight, like go in, go out, go in, go out, it's definitely a lot better to go for a mage with some strong poke potential. And I think this is kind of what Falstad is about. Like, you always have a choice. So do you want to go for the secret weapon build with the auto attacks? Do you want to go for Boomerang build for that huge burst and then disengage immediately, right? And now you also have a choice. Do you want to go for the Thunderstrikes with some shields for you, with some scaling damage over time? And I think it's really good. I think that this build is pretty damn nice. Obviously, I can't really say how it will work overall, like stats-wise, because I don't have like a pool of games that I play. This is literally my first game trying this, but so far I'm loving it. So if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. If there are some heroes or builds you want to see me playing next, make sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.